Hello you guys, it is a just absolutely beautiful, beautiful day outside in Chicago right now. It's 73 degrees out in March, which is unnatural, a little concerning, but we're gonna go take the bike out and go for a bike ride and catch up. There's kind of been a lot going on for sure that I wanna just, keep you posted on, and we're gonna go enjoy a beautiful day. Here we go, we're finally riding the bike again, you guys. It's been like a year since I've been able to ride this thing. I've been riding it around the past few days basically, because the brake pads wore down on it and stopped working, and so I thought like the brake mechanisms themselves were actually broken and I need to replace them, but thankfully it was just the brake pads, so I got new brake pads on it and now we can ride. I feel the darkness kind of lifting of winter, and spring is here. Spring is just around the corner. Can't really say it's here yet because we have one nice day. It's gonna be like 20s and 40s in 2 days from now. So it's gonna drop tomorrow basically. But I also wanted to share that I've had some pretty, I don't know, crazy things going on. Like people kind of won't stop dying in my life. At least since January, I've had like 3 deaths of people that were close to me, like at different phases of my life. And it's just been really, really quite bizarre. So the first one that happened was my content coach, Schuford, who I worked with initially to really help get my YouTube channel off the ground for the first time and really get in the flow of creating on YouTube and creating on a weekly basis and getting really consistent with my videos. He really helped me break through a lot of like barriers I had within myself. And he passed away in January or late December, which was super bizarre. Like we went on Disney cruises together. It wasn't just like a working relationship. He was a friend. This is Brett's room. Look.
That's where Leonard wants to be.
Oh my gosh. Look how quickly we're going, you guys.
Right at the ocean.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat you to the ocean.
What? No. Oh, you did.
Yeah, haha.
Just did. How dare you?
Okay, this Disney service is amazing. They're carrying my bags for me.
I don't think so.
I gotta give him a good tip. I found myself like, there's a couple times like walking home from the gym or something and just thinking, shit, man, I really wish I could talk to Brett right now about what I'm going through, like creatively. Then the next one was my good friend Adam Ratliff, from growing up and college. Our friendship really was at its strongest through college, and then right after college, absolutely loved Adam. He was just like that friend you get so excited to hear about, is going to be wherever you're going to be, or is going to be a part of whatever you're going to be doing, and he just makes the experience just that much better just by being around him. Was the type of person Adam was, and he took his own life too, which is hard, but it's like, at least he had the choice, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how he went. Most people don't get that. It's been interesting since Adam, especially, it was really kind of like I feel like maybe a wake-up call for me. I feel like I've become so much more present with my own life and just paying attention to the way like light falls on objects, the way the breeze right now is blowing against my skin. It feels really nice, and it feels like almost like Adam's presence is within all that now too. Because that's, I mean, essentially what we're all a part of as well, is this vast universal energy. And then most recently, my childhood best friend Ashton, we were like brothers growing up. His father passed away last week after getting hit by a car while walking in our hometown. And like, you know, he was kind of like a second dad to me, like growing up. He would buy Ashton and I season passes to go to Magic Springs and Crystal Falls in Arkansas every single summer. And we'd go multiple times a summer. And that's, you know, where like I really got to explore my love of roller coasters and where so much of that was born. It was through him and what he allowed us to do and my friendship and brothership with Ashton. And so it's really weird that he's gone now too. I haven't really like sat with his death a whole lot. I sat with it some last week, like just for like one day, but it's just so weird. But it's not been all bad for me here. I've been feeling better. I feel my energy and my drive and my motivation coming back still. I have felt really confused though on like what I want to create and what I want to make. So that's been what's kind of been hindering me from creating on YouTube, I would say, is just still kind of feeling like a bit directionless. And lately I've been kind of feeling like maybe I do want to go back into making theme park vlogs and doing that more consistently. I mean, not to the level I was doing it before, but I'm starting to miss the parks. I'm starting to miss the adventure of that lifestyle. And to go on theme with all this death and now kind of rebirth, I guess, at least, is I've been learning more about astrology, even more so. I have a teacher here, and we've been really diving into my birth chart, and basically I've got some heavy Pluto interfering with my sun, and the way that interaction is that my life is going to be lots of cycles of like building, growing, and then like kind of collapsing, like build and release, basically. It's definitely the hero's journey of like you know, building, succeeding, whatnot, and then falling down and getting lost in the underworld, and then coming back up and to the next high, the next peak. I definitely went through you know, big underworld adventure the past, like, you know, 2 years, I would say. I've been feeling like I've been coming out of it since January. I still feel like I've made progress since January, that's for sure. Something I have been working on though in the past couple weeks I've been really excited about and have been having an absolute blast working on is I've been developing my first app for the App Store. It's an adult app. It's a, you know, like a thing you can log your personal playtime experiences with others. And I've been having a blast creating that. And if you guys are curious what that is, you can DM me on Instagram or something and I'll send you the link after making sure you look like an adult. So that's been a really great project and a new creative endeavor for me that I've been flowing into, which has been fun. And it feels aligned. It feels like, you know, like I want my life I want to just build like revenue streams for myself that are relatively passive, and I just have a bunch of different revenue streams flowing into my life that allow me to do the things I want to do. I want to tap back into this revenue stream, not just revenue stream, but community and creative endeavor here of my YouTube channel, and we'll see how it goes. I'm still pretty freaking unsure of what I want it to look like, I guess. But I stay trying. Geese. I think there's a lesson in it here, a bit of like, is that's been shown to me a couple times now, is to not take life too seriously. I know that's like me of all people is having to relearn that lesson. But it's true. I've been definitely like indulging in woe is me, like self-pity party kinda, and I think I'm kind of becoming aware of that more now. I feel like I'm also learning that there really is only so much you can do like to control your life. Before I was so just like, rah, I am like grabbing life by the horns and directing it everywhere I want it to go. And life showed me that's not really the case. And so I'm trying to surrender to the flow of it and let go in that sense. which is like the total opposite of my 20s. Everything I was doing in life in my 20s was completely the opposite. But something about that feels good. Something about that feels right. Of like letting go and practicing like meditation and practicing tuning into the flow. I don't know how to describe it other than the flow. Yo, we've got some kiteboarders out here. Oh, that's awesome. I've always wanted to do that. That looks like so much fun. I don't know if today's really the day because the water's probably frigid. I'm sure they're in wetsuits, but still. Mad respect to them for getting out there right now. Oh, I just remembered there's something I need to do actually. I gotta go to a print shop and print off my flyers with my QR code for people to download my app and then go post them up some places. So we're gonna go do that. Yo, this building is hyped for Easter. Look at the Easter like disco ball with the poop emojis on it. This is the vibe. I just realized I never took a clip of my flyers printing, but here they are. They look so good. That's all I'm gonna show. Yeah, we got some tape. Now we're gonna go hang them up and drop them off at coffee shops and bars. All right, we flyered one location. I didn't film it though because, I don't know, I just felt awkward. But now we're going up to location number 2, which is a lovely coffee and tea place called Eli Tea Bar. Love this space. Here we are. Okay, we've got a community board here. This is where, I guess I could leave that right here. Dropped another flyer off, but that one went well. I just realized I didn't record anything about it, but that one went well. And so my goal was to drop off 3 today. I have achieved that goal, and I drank a yummy like ube latte there with some matcha in it. So that was yummy. Now I think I'm gonna head back home and go to the gym. That is the next thing on my list, or like kind of last thing, my goals for today. And then try to strategize better for what I want to do with the rest of my flyers. It's the end of the day and I didn't really vlog anymore or end the video. So ending the video now. Bye.